In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood and the fight, B-Wop tells the stories under the bright lights. In the silence of the night, when the
Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
Next bus coming, you on the way.
Who else wants some? They say my D-line didn't exist. Bullshit.
It's my favorite thing.
It's time to get nasty. It's time to get nasty. Let's go.
Y'all gonna stop talking about Cleveland. Y'all gonna stop talking about Cleveland. We still got Shedeur, arguably the best quarterback in this draft, and he headed to Cleveland, and he loved Jesus. The family is saved. Send him to the Word Church, Dion. We'll take care of him. We got him. Let's go! Go Browns! Go Browns! Ah!
Hello friends, I'm Bernard Watts of Sports Talk with B. Watts. I come to you by the digital airwaves of YouTube. I personally want to take this opportunity to invite you to my live show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, talking about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team, along with Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Stop over. Check it out. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good show. Sports Talk with B. Watts, digital airways of YouTube. I hope to see you there. Blessing to you.
Yeah.
Let's go, Buff. Scope Buff on this Wednesday morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing fine and had a tremendous sleep last night. And I hope that God woke you up early this morning just like me. It's a blessing to see another day. It really is. In spite of whatever's going on in your life, in spite of whatever's going on in the world, it's just a good day that the Lord has blessed us with. All right. I want to get into the show. I got about 20 minutes to 25 minutes, and I'll be off at 11:27. All right. I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback, a rookie quarterback that was drafted in the 5th round of this past NFL draft. Well, I looked at this thing a little closer, but guess what? He has a wide receiver is all that. When you look at this wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. His name is Jeudy. You remember back in 2020, he played for the Alabama Crimson Tide college football team, coached by Nick Saban. Well, if you go back and look at his career at Alabama, he was their #1 wide receiver. He entered the NFL draft, and he was selected the 15th overall pick by the Denver Broncos. Well, it didn't kind of work out there. They made a trade and traded him to the Cleveland Browns. Well, B. Wise, what are you trying to say? Before I get into my story, I just want to let you know you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. The only thing that I ask that you do is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and hit that bell notification. It'll let you know whenever I go live. If you want to continue to support the broadcast, cash app me, or you can join the membership. If you also would like to follow me on social media, hey, Instagram, BWatts0, Twitter, BWatts1, LinkedIn, Bernard Watts. Will you do that for me? Want to say hello to everybody in the chat this morning. I see my boss lady is in there. That's Miss Phyllis Smith. Want to thank her for tuning in this morning. Also, I see Miss Harris, Jabbar, TC, Miss Kimberly Nash Williams. Bal, what's up, Bal? How you doing? Keith, what's up? How you doing? Miss Patricia McGee. Thank y'all for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts early this morning. I won't hold you long. Just hang in here with me until the 11:27 hour. All right. Let's get back into the show. Now, Jeudy is a wide receiver. He's the #1 wide receiver. Don't get it twisted. He is. He just haven't had the receivers. Excuse me. He just haven't had the quarterback to get him the ball. He didn't have no bad year last year now, in spite of his quarterback situation. When you look at Jeudy on last year with the Cleveland Browns, he caught 90 passes for 1,229 yards, but only 4 TDs. Didn't have the quarterback. Well, he got one now in Shedeur. I'm speaking into the president. I'm saying Shedeur from Colorado that was drafted in the 5th round. I'm going to go ahead and name him the starting quarterback. I'm going to get I'm out in front of it. All right. Game one. Shedeur will be the starting quarterback. I ain't worrying about what the NFL always do, going with the veteran quarterbacks like Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, nor Dylan Gabriel. I ain't going with that. I'm speaking this thing into existence. Yes, I am. Shedeur will be the starting quarterback. Game one. And he got a wide receiver by the name of Jeudy. Well, B. Watts, we don't know nothing about Jeudy. Okay, I'm finna explain to you about Jeudy. Jeudy, once again, from Alabama. He was their #1 wide receiver with Nick Saban when they won the national championship. Now he playing for Cleveland Browns with Shedeur. Here we go. When you look at Jeudy, right, all you got to do is take, for the Colorado fans, I didn't know that too much about it, but I watched him about 4 or 5 years ago. I watched him his last year at Alabama. He good, swift, can move. To the Colorado fans who haven't noticed or seen Jeudy, I'm finna explain it to you. Take the talent. Take the talent and the speed and the agility of Jimmy Horn Jr. God, that'll be what? Yeah, take it down. See, Jeudy is 6'1" or 6'2", 190 to 200 pounds. Jeudy in the NFL combine, he ran a 4.46. 40. His 40 time placed him among the fastest receivers in the NFL right now. Once again, take Jimmy Horn Jr. and put him together with Travis Hunter, and you got a wide receiver. Yeah, I said take Jimmy Horn Jr. speed, because he got the speed of Jimmy Horn Jr. and he got the athletic ability of a Travis Hunter. You put those two together, you got Jerry Jeudy. Okay, check it out. You don't want to believe me? Okay, here we go right here. You know I'm gonna show you a video now. Here's the first video. It's gonna be, entertaining. But the next two videos gonna be the one you need to see. Here we go. Jerry Jeudy, number 3. That's the wide receiver. That Shedeur gonna be scoring. Remember I told you, he got the speed of Jimmy Horn Jr. and he got the athleticism in the hand of Travis Hunter. Full sign and Jerry Jeudy can be a dynamic duo in the NFL. So they're going to tell you, probably the best combination for a quarterback and wide receiver in the NFL. Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you, they got a shot at being the best duo quarterback wide receivers in the NFL and especially the AFC. Well, B. Watts in the AFC, they got Jay Flowers. His quarterback is Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson cannot throw that ball better than Shedeur Sanders. Just can't. He can run it, but he can't throw it and be accurate like Shedeur Sanders. Well, they got the wide receiver, Jay Flowers. I give you that. He ain't got the numbers this dude don't put up last year. I just told you, he had 90 catches, only 90 catches for almost 1,300 yards as a wide receiver in Cleveland without a pure passing quarterback. Well, B. Watts, you still haven't talked about the Cincinnati Bengals dynamic duo. Jeff Burrows, the quarterback. Jamar Chase, the wide receiver. Okay. I love 16. What's up? Okay, check this out. You got a good point on that. I give you that. That's the duo they're going to have to chase. But still, remember, this wide receiver right here, Jerry Jeudy, he was just as good as Jamar Chase. Well, who else is in the AFC? Got a good dynamic duo as the Cincinnati Bengals, Miami Dolphins, Tua, and Tyreek Hill. When you look at Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback, and you look at Jerry Jeudy, they got a chance, y'all. And this dude got the speed and everything.
That was the difference in what would have likely been an incompletion or a touchdown.
Can Cleveland answer? They try with Jeudy. They got him. He's going the other way. Touchdown as the Browns and Broncos trade blows.
I told you he got the speed of Jimmy Horn Jr. and he act like Travis. When he got to the end zone and he turned back and fell down, who that round y'all up? Travis Hunter. Or just what's up? I'm just trying to tell you, Shedeur Sanders and Jerry Jeudy can have the most electrifying tandem in the NFL this year. They just can. They just can. When Shedeur is out there throwing that ball like he was throwing out there in the minicamp, imagine him throwing that pass to Jerry Jeudy. That's all you got to do. Put 1 and 1 together, and you're going to come away with 2. Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. This dude ain't never played with a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders. Accurate with that football. Can throw the deep ball. Can throw the ball in anywhere part of the field than any other quarterback. Shedeur Sanders to Jerry Jeudy. It's going to be a beautiful thing. As Bucket say, it's going to be a beautiful thing. Well, Jerry Jeudy, one more time.
Got me feeling like the greatest, yeah.
Boy, finna turn up now in Cleveland, y'all. They finna turn up in Cleveland. Now, I'm telling you, Shedeur got a wide receiver just like he had at Colorado. This guy, Jerry Jeudy, got Jimmy Horn Jr. speed, and he got the hands and the athleticism of Travis Hunt. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting the word out right now. And okay, this is a side note. To the Cleveland Brown brass, to their owner, the general manager, head coach, and their coaching staff, especially that general manager. If Shedeur Sanders ain't starting by game one, you ain't got to worry about B. Watts covering Cleveland. Yeah, I will not be on here talking about no Cleveland if Shedeur Sanders is not the starting quarterback. I'm going to put it out front. Y'all don't want to see. We don't want to see no Joe Flacco. I don't want to see no Kenny Pickett, and sure don't want to see no Dylan Gabriel. I'm only here talking about Cleveland because of Shedeur Sanders. Don't get that twisted now. 11 o'clock in the morning. Don't get that twisted. And 8 p.m. in the evening. Not sitting here talking about Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, nor Dylan Gabriel. I'm only here talking about Shedeur Sanders, talking about Cleveland. That's it. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Hit the like button for me. I got 10 more minutes. Well, when you look at this situation that Shedeur is in, he's just in a good situation. He's in a good situation because, oh yeah, by the way, I saw that video and read that little article about Deshaun Watson is feeling a little kind of way, feeling threatened by Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, buddy, your tender in Cleveland is over. You don't have your shot. You don't have your shot. You can rehab all you want trying to get back so quick. We come to get that money you got so we can get it to Shedeur. Yeah, that owner come and get some of that money so he can get it to Shedeur because Shedeur is the ticket. It's the ticket for the Cleveland fan base and for that owner. And you might as well get ready, Deshaun Watson. Now, I'm going to talk about you tomorrow morning, all right? But still, Shedeur Sanders is in a perfect situation in Cleveland for as being quarterback number one. He quarterback number one. I'm going to speak that into existence right now. I ain't no way Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, nor Dylan Gabriel is better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders. I don't care what they used to do in the old ways back in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s last year. This is another year. This is another year. And I got to rock with Shedeur Sanders because these quarterbacks ain't showing me nothing different. Ain't showing me nothing different. Now, that little mini camp we just saw this past weekend, I'm used to that. I'm used to that. I tell you what, to all of you who are new and ain't used to Shedeur Sanders, yeah, right. Only sis. Listen, all you got to do is go back and watch the Baylor game. Baylor versus Colorado. Shedeur never gave up. He was on the sideline saying, telling the players, we got this. We got this. Let's go. Even though we lose, even though it's raining, we got this. We got this. Went to the last play. You already know. To LeJohntay. And they tied it up. Yeah, tie game. They thought it was over. No, but Shedeur got that killer instinct. He know he's a dog. Don't ever, ever count out two, who is now 12, and his name is Shedeur Sanders, as a quarterback. Gonna keep you in the game. We gonna keep you in the game. We ain't gonna never get down. We always got a shot when Shedeur Sanders is at that quarterback. And everybody on the sideline, we're going to rattle you up. Don't worry about the YouTube streak. Don't worry about the Instagram streak. Don't worry about Twitter streak. Them CU aunties, they got y'all. Sports Talk with B. Watts. Shedeur, you already know how we roll. We got you. We got you. You just go out there and perform, get comfortable, be a good teammate, and do what you're supposed to do. God got the rest. He got the rest. You him. You always been him, Shedeur. You was him at Jackson State University. You were him at Colorado. You know why? I witnessed. I don't need Miss Mary or G-Man reporter out there in Cleveland tell me no other difference. Because he don't matter. It's too much videos. It's too much information out there about the way you don't perform out there in Cleveland. It can't be no different because we don't see you perform in Colorado. We have seen Shedeur perform on a daily basis in Colorado. Ain't nothing changed in 6 months. Nothing. Nothing. He's not going to turn the ball over. He don't throw that many interceptions. And I know a lot of y'all think he can't get out of harm's way, but he can. Go back and look at his last year at Jackson State. He just didn't have to do it up there. He had Jimmy. He had Travis. He had Will Shepard. He had LeJohntay. And now on the Cleveland Browns, he got Jeudy. One of the fastest NFL players in the league. He ran a 4.4 in his NFL combine in 2020, coming out of Alabama. Jeudy, Shedeur Sanders could be the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the AFC or the NFL. They can. They can. On a duo I see out there, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Lamar Jackson, Jay Flowers, Tua Tagovailoa, and Tyreek Hill for the Miami Dolphins. That's it. To me, that's it. Unless I'm missing somebody. That's it. Shedeur has a #1 wide receiver. He has a #1 wide receiver. And when you look at his numbers again, he had 90 catches, 1,200 yards, right? Then the same kind of numbers that LeJohntay and Travis had. And them were two players. Always remember this. College football is different from the NFL. See, in Colorado, he had 3 to 4 wide receivers that he had to take care of. In the NFL, they just got one #1 wide receiver on their roster. That's it. You can look across the NFL. They're going to have one main star at that wide receiver. Every now and then you might catch a team that got 2. But majority of the NFL team, they just got 1. He gonna be a diva and he gonna want the ball. Jeudy. That's all Shedeur got to concentrate on. Jeudy. He ain't got to concentrate like he did in Colorado because they had 4. He going to a situation in the NFL. No matter where he go, just gonna have 1. Well, you know, Steve Young back with the 49ers. They had 2, the Dallas Cowboys. Them days gone. Cleveland Browns, 1 wide receiver, Jeudy, and a tight end. They're going to be it. That's going to be it. And if Jeudy can catch you in a man-to-man situation, Shedeur Sanders going to light them up. He going to light them up, y'all. I'm just being real with you. He going to eat their lunch. He going to eat their lunch. One-on-one in a man-to-man defense, and he going to like eat their lunch. He just going to eat their lunch. He just is. Shedeur Sanders is the best thing that ever happened to the Cleveland Browns. What the devil meant for evil, God meant it for good. Shedeur Sanders got a blessing in Cleveland. Cleveland, the owner, has a blessing in Shedeur Sanders. He handled the interviews. He handled the press conference as a mature young man, as a professional. Everything they asked him, he just came with a straight up answer. Come on with it. I got you. One announcer had the nerve to say, wow, you so popular. Boy, that's the funny thing. And you know what Shedeur said? You tell me why I'm so popular and likable. What's your opinion of it? Boy, that's the way to come at him, boy. That's the way to come at him, boy. Yeah, you tell me why I'm so popular. What you think? And then now said, you're so likable. He said, is that a bad thing? What? That shit do. Boy, hey, Prime, you got one, boy. You got one, boy. You're right. He is a Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. Yes, he is. He's a special quarterback. The Bucket said the schedule is out. Appreciate it, little Bucket. A1 Sport, what's up, man? What's going on? 37, what's up? I'm just trying to tell y'all, Shedeur is in a good situation. And Shedeur, I got a message for you. If you run across this video, Shedeur, here's a message. And not just for Shedeur, it's for all of us. What's up, Robert Watch? This message ain't just for Shedeur. It can be for all of us. It's a little 30-second clip that I want you to listen to. It's from George Higgman. George Higgman, me and him are friends over there on LinkedIn and Instagram. Listen to the inspirational message that Mr. Higgman put out. And I was thinking about me. I was thinking about you. And I was thinking about Shedeur. Whenever you get your chance, Shedeur, and what you going to get it, take advantage of it. Talk to us. Big
That
dog.
moment when your name is being called, the pressure starts rising, and everything in you wants to second guess it. Well, let me tell you something. You don't need more time. What you need is more trust in your preparation, your prayer life, and your God-given authority. See, Luke 12:12 will help you because what it says is the Holy Spirit will teach you at the time exactly what to say. So what that means is you don't ever have to rehearse your greatness. You just have to be ready for it when it's time to lead. So whether it's in your job, with your family, your faith, or that hard conversation that you've been avoiding, don't stall. Move, stand tall, and let them feel what you've been carrying. So do this. Comment go time if you're done hesitating and you're ready to lead in real time. I'm Coach George, big, bold, and built for the moment. I'll see you next time on a Motivational Minute.
That's a hell of a message, man. Don't hesitate when you get your opportunity to do it. Don't hesitate, chat, when you get your opportunity. Have faith in yourself and believe in God and go out there and conquer that thing. You got to go out there and conquer that thing. Shedeur, the occasion ain't too big for you. The lights are not too big for you. Have faith. George had told you. Have faith in your ability and have trust and believe in God and go out there and let them feel what you've been feeling for all this time. Oh, yeah. The NFL, they owe you an apology. Don't get it twisted. They owe you an apology the way they treated you. Excuse me. They owe you an apology. Oh, yeah. They owe you an apology. But guess what? I like how you stood up in the paint. You said, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. The only thing I got to prove is to myself. Yes, sir. That's my dog. That's how you fight the devil. That's how you fight your enemies. That's how you do it. Be quiet, put the work in, and they'll see it. Man, y'all watching Sports Talk with Be Wise. Quickly, I got to get off. All right. I want to shift and talk about the Colorado football team or what they're doing, what's coming up. If you pay a close attention, Coach Prime and the Colorado football team, they going to have the best wide receiver again in college football. Their wide receiver group will be the best. Will be the best in the college football again in the nation. Well, why you say that, B.Y.? Anytime if you watch the history of these young men and where they came from and the way they perform, you can't help to say they're going to be the best if you look at their past performance, because your past performance is going to be your present, right? Coach Phillips, the wide receiver coach for Colorado, he told them in a meeting, when your opportunity present itself, take advantage of it. Same thing George just told you. And I'm telling you, take advantage of it. He said that at the meeting in a video that I saw earlier this morning. When you look at Cecile Brown, 6'5", runs a 4.40. Jeudy, Jimmy Horn Jr. Good hands. And then when you look at Omarion Miller, a dog, we don't see him in the past. If he's healthy, he's going to come back and dominate also. And then when you look at JoJo Williams, another wide receiver who's been showing out in the spring, transferring in from Tulsa. Draylon Miller, the young guy, the leader of the bunch, who's been around Travis, who's been around Shedeur, who's been around Jimmy, who's been around LeJohntay. He on record. Draylon Miller said, I want to be a leader like LeJohntay was. Then you throw in Cam Mike. Then you got another receiver that the wide receiver coach praised about. He said they were trying to recruit Hakeem Williams back when they was at Jackson State, but he went to Florida State. He said Hakeem Williams is a dog. The wide receiver coach said that about him. Then you still got Farrakhan X, Q6, Quentin Gibson, Terrell Thomas. Once again, Coach Prime in position to have the #1 wide receiver group in college football. Not just the Big 12, but in college football entirely. Watch my stuff. And then you throw out there with K-Salt. Oh, Lord. Why you think Coach Prime and his staff barely pressed so hard to win in that transfer portal to get 2 or 3 running backs? You ain't heard that yet. He just got 1. You know why? He going to rely on Dallin Hayden and K-Salt. I've been trying to tell you that all along. That's it. K-Salt. K-Salt has averaged right at, ever since he's been quarterback in college, 2023, 1,000 yards. Last year, he rushed for 700 yards. Well, if you take 1,700 divided by 2, you're going to get his average. You're going to get his average, 850. 850. They counting on K-Salt to get at least 6 to 7 or 800 yard rush. To then that gonna balance that running attack. Whatever the other running back they got that give out, and whatever Dallin Hayden give, and K-Salt gonna do the rest. He just gonna do the rest. I'm telling you right now, Colorado football team coming up this year has the chance to be more explosive this year than last year. Coach Brown, Colorado football team on the offensive side has a chance to be more explosive this year than last year because of the weapons that they have coming back this year as that wide receiver and the quarterback. Not saying that Jimmy, LeJohntay, Travis, Will Shepherd, and Shedeur wasn't that. They just laid the foundation. They got so much talent on the offensive side of the ball. Only person that can mess this up, is the offensive coordinator, Pat Shermer. He has too much experience to mess this up. I trust in Pat Shermer. I believe in him. I believe we're going to do everything right to get this team to compete for a Big 12 championship. Watch my smoke. But once again, I got to end this thing. I just want you to know Shedeur Sanders will be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns coming up this season. I'm going to speak it into existence. I ain't got nothing bad or negative to say about another man. Why I'm going to hate on another man? What I look like doing that? That's crazy. Another man hating on another man. All that negative stuff they were putting out about 12. Why y'all hating on that man? He ain't did nothing to nobody. He ain't robbed nobody. He ain't killed nobody. And he better stay late out at night. Only thing he do was rapping and wear jewelry. That's it. And drive a expensive car. He got the money to do that. He came from money. He came from money. Shedeur Sanders is him. You might as well get with the program. He done changed the game. Ain't nobody talking about nobody else in the NFL. Nobody. They talking about Shedeur Sanders. You even gonna talk about him because you like him, or you gonna talk about him because you dislike him. And side note, SN, you have no reason not to like him. He haven't done anything to you. Nothing. Tell me what he done to you. He ain't said nothing bad about you. He ain't doing nothing. What you really mad about, you mad at his dad. Why you mad at his dad? What his dad done did? He's a performer. He talked like a performer. He performed. He gave you a show. You wanted that show. You wanted that show. He gave it to you. He just talked that trash. And he went out there and bagged it up. What happened was he talked that trash and he went out there and bagged it up. And you thought he supposed to bow down to you. No, that ain't how it works. When somebody got confidence, that ain't how things go. Coach Klein done told you on several occasions, take my sons off the cross and put me up there. Because Shedeur told you in the press conference, you really ain't mad at me because you talk like you got sense when you're talking to me. You get behind that keyboard and on Twitter and talk bad about me because you don't like my dad. Take that with you today. Take that with you today. Let me know how it turned out. How you want your son to be? Okay. Yeah, we're talking about your children now. How would you want somebody to treat your son? How would you want somebody to treat your son when you personally took them in and raised them up and been with them ever since he was 8 years old? I'm just talking. What if somebody do your son like that? How would you feel? He ain't did nothing to nobody. He ain't out there in the community breaking and stolen, robbing nobody, killing nobody, or nothing like that. When Coach Prime raised his son, he raised him in the image of him. Why wouldn't he? What parent don't raise their children in the image of themselves? They got to think something of themselves. You tell me. Shedeur Sanders will be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Day one. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. He will. No way. Joe Flacco, 40 years old, soon will be 41. He's in the retirement stage. He's a bag-up quarterback. That's what he's been doing for the last 4 years. My brother had the nerve to tell me yesterday he's a Super Bowl quarterback. Man, you know how long he won that? Man, he won that Super Bowl back in 2012 with the Baltimore Ravens. Man, it's 2025. Yeah. Well, Shedeur Sanders is young, bro. He can get away. What Flacco gonna do? Cleveland just want to have a losing season? Well, y'all should have left Shedeur where he's at. You should have just let him roll it out. Let him be a free agent so he can go play where he want to play. If you don't want to win. Joe Flacco can't win no game. Matter of fact, I'm going to let Keyshawn Johnson got a message for you. Now I'm going to let y'all go.
I have a PhD in quarterback observation. Trust me. He's the best quarterback in the room. I have a PhD in quarterbacking, and I say it here loud and clear. Nobody knows quarterback play like me. I don't give a damn what nobody say, because I done played with a bunch of them.
14.
He's better than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than Kenny Pickett. He's better than an old Joe Flacco that's going to give you 3-4 games but can't give you 17. He's better than that.
It's a valid point.
And Deshaun Watson is, he's rehabbing, so he's out in the back room somewhere. That's the way I look at it.
Same thing I told you. No way a 40-year quarterback and Joe Flacco gonna beat Shedeur out. Ain't no a day of in hell can't tell me that. You can't. I don't care what them coaches do. There's no way. No way. There's no way Kenny Pickett gonna beat Shedeur out at quarterback. Ain't no way. There's no way Dylan Gabriel, from what I just saw these last 3 days in that minicamp, gonna beat Shedeur out at quarterback. It's just not. You cannot present the facts and tell me that. You just want to use whatever they did back in 5 years ago, and that's your excuse, bro. That ain't gonna work with B. Watt. Now you got. I'm gonna have to see this movie. No, you can't tell me that one. I got to see it up front before I believe this. And if they do that, the Cleveland Browns will never. That's why they in the shape they is now. That's why they in the shape they in now. Playing games. Who you playing games with? Who you playing games with? Them fans. That dog pound. When they buy their season ticket, they buy their season ticket because they don't saw the videos. Shedeur give them hope. Hope. Cleveland Brown fans got hope. I give the owner credit. He been trying to get them a decent, stable quarterback. He got him Johnny Manziel. Yeah, showmanship, sales ticket. Yeah, even though it didn't work out, he went and got him Baker Mayfield, another showmanship. He sell a ticket. Then he turned around and he allowed his general manager to waste his money on Deshaun Watson. You heard what the owner said. He said that was the worst decision we ever made. And Deshaun Watson can work out all he won't try to get him back. That owner done turned his back on. Turn his back on Deshaun. He done turn his back on. He came out and said that that's the worst investment I ever made. I let them make it. And he's right. He's right. Yeah. But once again, y'all, hey, it's top of the morning. I want to thank y'all for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Once again, I just want to let y'all know Shedeur Sanders has a #1 wide receiver on his football team in Cleveland, and his name is Jeudy. And the reason I'm saying this, they have a good chance to be the best wide receiver quarterback duo in the AFC. And if you push me, I'm gonna say NFL football. Jeudy ain't no slouch. He just ain't. He's smooth as silk. He's smooth as silk. I just showed you. He's smooth as silk. He's smooth. Can you imagine the Shedeur throwing him that far? You know what to do with it. He did it at Alabama. And he did it and he just did it last in Cleveland. And he knows he got a good quarterback. Well, it's gonna be a move, I tell you. That thing, boy. Yeah. Look at that thing, boy. Boy, it's gonna be a move out there in Cleveland now. And you really think this owner finna let you do a league along with this boy right here? They finna get ready and put on a show in Cleveland. I'm not saying they're going to win every game they play. I'm not saying they're going to win their division, but they're going to put on the show. They're going to put on the show. Now, it's up to the general manager and the head coach to decide to put some things around them. Now, it's going to take some time. They ain't going to be able to do it in no year or 2 or 3. But every year, you should be able to build on that. Just like Coach Prime doing at Colorado. Took over a team that went 1-11, went 4-8, 9-3, lost a bowl game, and now they on another journey. Finna take that team to another level. Same thing with Cleveland with Shedeur. As long as they got Shedeur, they got a chance. They get the fans hope, as in Shedeur. A younger quarterback that can get the job done. He done proved it in his past. He's a winning quarterback from Jackson State University to Colorado. Now he at Cleveland. Follow the money. Follow the money. The owner is following the money. He followed the money. And the money is Shedeur Sanders. Once again, thank y'all for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Tune in tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My special guest will be Big Tiger Media. We'll be talking about Shedeur Sanders, his journey at Colorado, and also we'll be talking about, his journey in Cleveland, and we'll be talking about the Colorado football team tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you ain't doing that, come on back. Once again, hit the like button. Also, join the membership. Appreciate everybody who's a member and subscribe to the channel. See y'all tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. May God bless you and may God keep you. Thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I appreciate y'all. I really do.
But yeah, these are your options. For a ski flex, these are going to be your top. How you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Really good.
Fantastic. So this scan for this helmet is the same scan for that helmet. They've actually made new padding. This padding, it looks like that other one that's like that 3D printed padding. God, I've had so many quarterbacks wear this one. If I have this, how tight and loose? Like, do you like it pulled up a little bit?
I like it. I like to be sunk in my helmet.
Something like that. Tight enough?
Yeah.
I left it like right around that.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Okay.
Appreciate it, man.
You're set.
Appreciate it.
So good to meet
Appreciate
you.
it, man.
All the best.
I'm impressed with the way Shedeur threw the ball. Like, it jumps off his hands and spins it. Stefanski walks over, and it's Shedeur's turn. He calls him over. He relays something to him. Shedeur goes in the huddle. Like, that's what they're evaluating. Take the play call, command the huddle, get everyone lined up. You look at Shedeur Sanders, he looks like he throws it like an NFL quarterback.
Did one of the two look better to you in what they were asked to do than the other?
In just throwing the ball, it's not close. Shedeur Sanders.
Actually, Shiloh is actually 8 months older than, okay, I get it. But when you talk about his game, he's not gonna have a New York media, Cleveland media. Listen, it don't get no bigger than Coach Prime. I mean, he went from an HBCU and put that on the map, and then went to a Division I school in Colorado, who, by all accounts, let's just keep it real. When they went to Colorado, they had Coach Prime, Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn, and Shedeur Sanders. That was it. With those three people and one guy who don't play in Coach Prime, they turned that Colorado program from a 1-something over to a 9-win team that was talked about being in the playoffs. So they don't got much up front. They never had much up front. The guy can throw the football. I think he understands. He's really smart. It's not going to be too big for him. However,
because Because, as you said, it is a little bit of a crazy world, so they need that positive influence. And it's nice to see you kind of come in here already assimilate into Cleveland. You know this city loves football. I think you probably have felt that since you've been drafted. That is what this city is about, the Cleveland Browns. What's kind of that reception been like for you from the fans?
It been extremely well, I would say. I understand. Really, I feel like the Browns fans, they just want something to hope for, and they've been wanting it so long. So finally, you know, I'm here to change that. I'm here to, you know, actually give what they want.
Hello, friends. I'm Bernard Watts of Sports Talk with B. Watts. I come to you by the digital airwaves of YouTube. I personally want to take this opportunity to invite you to my live show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, talking about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team, along with Shedeur, the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. Stop over. Check it out. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good show. Sports Talk with B. Watts, digital airways of YouTube.
Are you practicing to practice or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
What's coming? You on the way.